What's up, YouTube? It's Tuesday, August 18th, and you're watching Uncanny News. What's going on, everybody? Please tell me you've seen District 9 by now. Amazing. If you have, let me know what you thought about it. I recently played Batman Arkham Asylum, and the combat rocks. So stick around for an Arkham Asylum Roundup after the news. Oh, and speaking of Batman, this week's Super Spotlight is on the Joker, so make sure and check the sidebar for the link to that. Now for the news! This Friday, August 21st, is Avatar Day. I'm sure by now you've seen one of the blue posters or heard something about James Cameron's return to film. He hasn't directed anything since Titanic 10 years ago, and he's coming back with a sci-fi fantasy epic called Avatar, not to be confused with the Nickelodeon Airbender. James Cameron is screening a free 20 minutes of footage from the new Avatar movie this Friday. It's free, but you can only get tickets on a first-come, first-served basis. There's still some spots left. You can get them here. I got 2 seats for me and my best bud Vance. We're gonna go see it and give you guys exclusive coverage and let you know what we thought. So be sure to check back for that later this week. Some pretty big news here. Sony has hired James Vanderbilt to come back and write Spider-Man 5 and 6. He wrote the first script for Spider-Man 4, but there's currently 2 other writers rewriting it right now. Writers rewrite writers, blah, blah, blah. What a mouthful. The studio really liked Vanderbilt's writing, so even if Sam Raimi and the original cast don't return for number 5 and 6, they're gonna go on without him. And Vanderbilt's gonna start off the reboots. I wouldn't exactly be opposed to that. Maybe it's time for something new for Spidey, huh? But in the meantime, who do you guys think are gonna be the villains for Spider-Man 4? And why? Don't just say Carnage because he's cool. Oh, it has to be the Lizard. Yes, I know the rumor is Carnage and Lizard, but that rumor was started by a bunch of 13-year-olds. So who do you really think we might see in Spidey 4? Let me know. In case you can't tell, I'm a Wolverine fan, so I've got even more Wolverine news for you. Hugh Jackman says that the Wolverine sequel will be darker and sexier. I'm pretty sure that he said Wolverine was gonna be darker, but since the sequel is set in the Frank Miller Japan storyline, hopefully it will be. But he's guaranteeing that it will be sexier because he's got 2 love interests, something his wife is not excited about. Jackman also hinted at a 2012 release date. Don Cheadle recently spilled his super beans, stating that both the Hulk and Thor would be making a cameo appearance in Iron Man 2. He said it very sarcastically, so I'm not going to jump to any conclusions with this one. Do you guys believe all this catfight stuff between Scarlett Johansson and Gwyneth Paltrow? Here's my comment on that issue. Nobody cares. Neil Blomkamp stated that he would love to come back for a District 9 sequel. Personally, I hope it happens, and that the prawns come back and kick our racist asses. Kate Beckinsale, I can't even say that name without getting excited, is set to return to the Underworld series, this time in 3D. Let's just take a moment and appreciate Miss Beckinsale's, acting chops. For all you Godzilla fans out there, TOHO enthusiastically replied no comment to the Legendary Pictures reboot rumors. That's always a good sign. The new Predator movie starts filming September 28th. I hope they respect the originals and make something awesome. Otherwise, I don't really care. And apparently Bryan Singer is going ahead with his Battlestar Galactica BS. It's been fast-tracked, and honestly, this feels like a slap in the face to all the hardworking crew and fans of the past sci-fi series that just ended. And it was spectacular. I really just don't think it's a good idea to step on everybody's toes with a new movie so soon. Another frickin' reboot? Who needs it, right? So what's the point, Mr. Singer? Are you gonna fly the Battlestar Galactica to meet Superman in the land of sucky films? At least you can take Tom Cruise with you now. I can't say I care too much about this film, but Matthew Vaughn's new comic book comedy, Kick-Ass, finally found a distributor in Lionsgate. If you want to know more about that graphic novel or the movie itself, check the sidebar. I don't know too much about it. Haven't seen anything to get me hyped up about it yet. It's not sci-fi or comic related, but Inglourious Bastards, Quentin Tarantino's new film, hits theaters this Friday, and I cannot wait to see it. I'll be throwing a review of that at you guys as well, so stick around for that Saturday morning. That's it for today's news. I probably won't be throwing any more news at you guys this week because I'm getting my wisdom teeth taken out tomorrow. Wish me luck. But I'll have a review of the Avatar footage and Inglourious Bastards for you Friday and Saturday, so be sure to check for that. And don't forget about this week's Super Spotlight, the Joker. But now for the ARKHAM Asylum Roundup. I recently played the exclusive PS3 demo at EB Games. Man, it was fun. This game looks beautiful. It's a mixture between the Chris Nolan reality and the classic comic books we all love. Kevin Conroy and Mark Hamill are back as Batman and the Joker, and it feels awesome. The combat is incredible in this game. It's very weighted. For the first time when you're fighting as Batman, you really feel like a 6'2" guy running around punching skulls through concrete, and it feels good. Everything about this game is super polished, from the voice work to the presentation of the menus and display screens. There's There's quite a bit of slow-mo used in the game, but it adds to the weight of the combat, so you really don't mind. The detective mode is really impressive. It points out all obvious things to you, places you can shoot your grapple hook to, dangerous enemies are highlighted in red showing their skeleton, all kinds of awesome stuff. The character renders are amazing. Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn look smoking hot. Killer Croc, Bane, and Zsasz all look super badass. The game hits shelves August 25th. Alright guys, that's all for today, but make sure to check out this week's Super Spotlight on The Joker. I'll see you guys later on this week with a review of the Avatar footage and Inglourious Basterds. Remember to let me know what you guys thought of District 9. My thoughts were also news. Subscribe if you like it. If you don't, please subscribe anyways. Take care everybody. I'll see you next time.